So, yes, I'm Brennan Perring, General Manager of the Independent Print Industries Association. Just a very quick recap on who we are. We've been going since 1992, and essentially, my job is to look after 400 members across the nation and talk to as many of them as possible on a daily basis, synthesize all of that information, and try to assist other members by replicating best practice, business intelligence, in order to strengthen the whole of our sector. We also leverage the size of our membership in order to help the smallest of our members punch above their weight. And finally, we take all of that information and we lobby and advocate very strenuously to the government and the Department for Business and Trade to try and improve the lot, not just for the commercial print industry and the wider print industry in the UK, but manufacturing as a whole. So that's us in a nutshell. I also just wanted to make a very quick point about the critical importance of events like this. It is so important, as Tom just explained, to bring all of these bright minds, all of these influential organizations, all of the trade press associations together under one roof, for us to share ideas, to collaborate, because the only way that we can move forward as a generalized sector, and I know with the fantastic work that FuturePrint does, there's actually quite a wonderful variety of our sector here today: commercial print, industrial print, wide format print, textile, and so forth. It's only by all coming together and sharing these ideas that we can really progress and move forward. So, as Mark has said, I'm a big print geek, and I'm not afraid to say so. When he gave me the topic for this talk, I was absolutely fizzing with ecstasy that I could just get my print geek on, do some research, and run away. Now, normally I'd be out here talking, all talk. There'd be no reference to my notes, and I'd just keep going. When it got to AI, I hit a brick wall and realized it's quite a complicated subject. So, what I'm going to do now is retreat to my notes for a little bit, and also the ferocity of debate around this area is so intense that getting a piece of terminology wrong when you're trying to demystify or explain it, trying to get the consequential logic of how things fit together is quite difficult. So to make sure I don't get it wrong, I am now going to retreat to my notes and do a little bit of reading for you. So, demystifying AI. Artificial intelligence is a field of computer science dedicated to creating systems that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. This includes activities like problem solving, learning, understanding natural language, and perception. AI systems can range from simple rule-based algorithms to complex neural networks, modeled after the human brain. At its core, AI relies on algorithms and data to make decisions and predictions. These algorithms can be trained using vast amounts of data, allowing them to recognize patterns and, importantly, make inferences on those patterns. Now, machine learning is a subset of AI and focuses on building algorithms that can learn from data without being explicitly programmed. Now, the subset to that is called supervised machine learning or label-driven machine learning. And as from Tom's talk just now, and in fact, a lot of business that Tom does would be categorized actually as supervised machine learning, where a very complex set of algorithms and data are programmed together into a network in a business, fed by sensors, but supervised by human beings, where that network is able to deduce and create those inferences which are then prompted to human beings to take action and strategy with them. It's some would call the lowest subset of AI, but it is a subset of artificial intelligence. More on that later, because it's important to come back to. One common misconception about AI is that it possesses human-like consciousness or understanding. We are quite a way off that. In reality, AI systems operate based on mathematical models and algorithms lacking true consciousness or emotions. They excel at specific tasks for which they are trained, but they lack the broader understanding and adaptability of human intelligence. AI applications currently power virtual assistants, recommend products on e-commerce websites, personalize news feeds on social media, and even assist in medical diagnoses and drug recovery. In fact, one of them got me here on time today to do this talk, Google Maps. In our own industry, AI is right now optimizing processes, predicting market trends, and enhancing print manufacturing efficiency. And I think that's an important point to pause to help everyone realize this isn't a far-off future. As Tom said again, this has been happening for a number of years. It's happening right now. It's being implemented in businesses, not just in our sector, but manufacturing businesses all around the world. Now, let's get to grips briefly with demystifying terminology before I explain its current potential and impact on our sector. So, if we look at the scopes and goals of machine learning, it focuses on developing algorithms that enable computers to learn from data and improve their performance on a specific task without being explicitly programmed. Machine learning algorithms identify patterns and make predictions based on provided data. Now, true AI, or artificial general intelligence, which is the big headline-grabbing thing that everyone's been talking about across the red tops and on social media, refers to the hypothetical ability for machines to understand, learn, and apply knowledge across a wide range of tasks similar to human intelligence. True AI aims to replicate human cognitive abilities, including reasoning, problem-solving, understanding natural language, and perception in machines. Now, if we look at the flexibility and adaptability of true AI versus machine learning, the latter is typically specialized for specific tasks or ring-fence workflows and domains of operation. And that's why it's so important for our sector and is currently in operation. ML models are trained on large data sets relevant to the task at hand and may lack the flexibility to generalize to an entirely new workflow or task without further training. You have a certain set of things you can ask it, you've trained it on a certain set of things. If you try to now jump outside of that, it will not be able to help you. However, true AI, on the other hand, aspires to possess the versatility and adaptability of human intelligence. True AI systems would be capable of transferring knowledge and skills learned in one domain to novel situations and tasks, exhibiting a level of general intelligence akin to humans. Now, I was generally perturbed by hearing there is now a famous YouTube video which has been verified, two chatbots talking to each other. Now, there are very specific and limited instances where true AI has been experimented with successfully, and this is one of them. Two completely separate domain AI generated by machine learning talking to one another, informing one another, and actually allowing them both to learn from each other. So, if we look at the current state of development, machine learning techniques and applications are widely used and have made significant advancement in various fields, including image recognition, natural language processing, and recommendation systems. However, most ML systems are specialized and lack those cognitive abilities. True AI remains largely theoretical and still is an aspirational goal. Now, I wanted to do a little exercise. I came up with a metaphor to try and help understand the connection between machine learning, deep learning, which is a subset of that, and AI, to help myself understand it once I'd done all my research. I then went on to ChatGPT, and I asked it a prompt question after chatting to it obsessively for about an hour and scaring myself. I asked it to come up with a metaphor for the same problem. I'm going to read out both metaphors to you, and I want to see if you can figure out which one is me and which one's ChatGPT. So, the first one. Just like a bicycle, AI is the overarching concept of a mode of transportation using pedals and wheels. AI encompasses the broader concept of creating machines that can perform tasks requiring human-like intelligence. Machine learning is like the gears of the bicycle. Gears enable the bicycle to adapt to different terrains and speeds efficiently without the rider manually adjusting their effort. Similarly, machine learning allows AI systems to adapt and improve their performance on tasks based on the data they encounter, without needing explicit programming for each scenario. Deep learning is akin to the chain of a bicycle. The chain transfers the rider's pedaling power to the wheels, propelling the bicycle forward. Deep learning, with its complex neural networks, enables AI systems to process vast amounts of data and extract meaningful patterns and insights, powering the advancement of AI capabilities. So in this metaphor, AI is the overarching concept, machine learning serves as the adaptive mechanism, and deep learning provides the power and efficiency to propel AI forward, much like the gears and chain of a bicycle working together to move it forward smoothly and efficiently. On to my next metaphor. Think of AI as a vast and intricate library, with machine learning as the librarian, and deep learning as one of the most powerful tools within the librarian's repertoire. AI is the library. It encompasses the entire field of creating machines that can perform tasks that would typically require human intelligence. Just like a library, it contains a wealth of knowledge. AI encompasses techniques and methodologies to enable machines to perform intelligent tasks. The librarian. Machine learning is the method by which AI systems learn from data and experiences to improve their performance on a specific task without being programmed. The librarian, machine learning, sifts through the vast amounts of information and data available in the library, which is AI, to make decisions and recommendations. And deep learning is a subset of machine learning that utilizes neural networks from many layers to analyze and learn from data. It's a powerful tool in the librarian's toolbox, capable of handling complex patterns and relationships. And just as a librarian may use tools like catalogs, indexes, databases to organize and retrieve information efficiently, deep learning networks can process large amounts of data to make sense of it and extract valuable insights. So, hands up. Who thinks that the bicycle metaphor was mine? Hands up who thinks the library metaphor was mine? Okay, so we've got a big win on the library metaphor. Mine was the bicycle. So that just shows you, that was one prompt to ChatGPT, and I have to be honest with you, I was pretty skeptical when I put that in. I thought, there's no way that'll beat me. It then came out with it, and I went, oh, yeah, 20 years of education, 2 degrees, 20 years of professional experience, and a chatbot just beat me at my own game. But it's the truth. More of you just voted thinking that the human was the chatbot. So I now just want to briefly move, setting the scene for why all of that's so important. If you look at the worth of digital print, these figures speak for themselves. That is where our sector is going to be, and it's impressive. Digital print for packaging is the biggest growth sector. Boutique and disruptive brands are growing like nobody's business and are a huge source of new income, new print volumes for our sector. And as Tom mentioned again, it's not just print on paper. It's not just commercial print. It's a huge variety of applications that can be fed by the same workflows. There's been seismic cultural shifts caused by the pandemic, accelerated by it, towards online retail. And the biggest growth in purchasing decision drivers is sustainability. Now, I'm just going to skip over that bit because it's been addressed quite nicely by both of my predecessors. But this is why this is so important. Now, if I just go into, how much time have I got left, Marcus? A couple of minutes, okay. So if I just want to look at the impacts that AI is currently having right now on the print industry. Now, just to set the context, all of the positives I'm going to be describing below actually have the same consequential negative impacts and potential damage to our sector and its employees if this advancing technology isn't deployed ethically. But with that said, let's focus on its potential for good. Each of these areas I'm about to talk about is already at play in our sector. It's already being created by machine sensors, advanced management information systems, and fantastic pieces of technology, again, as those developed by Tom in the previous talk. But what's really important to note, it is the speed with which AI can achieve these goals, its ability to suggest solutions to issues, rather than just identifying them, and then freeing up human capital to deploy those solutions that is vital to consider. So to run through the list, we have automation of production processes, where AI is already enabling the automation of a range of processes leading to increased efficiency, labor costs, and faster turnaround times. Personalization and customization, where AI algorithms can generate tailored content, including personalized advertisements, direct mail. Enhanced quality control, Again, I don't need to go into this because Tom so eloquently explained that in his talk. Predictive maintenance and equipment optimization. Now, this is really fundamental. AI enables predictive maintenance systems to monitor printing equipment in real time and predict potential failures before they occur. Not providing you with a notification when the issue's already going long, but actually predicting before it happens, based on entire data sets that you may not have even been aware of. It can then also give you the solution to fix that down to the micro level, so that your technicians, when they come into the factory, are not searching around for solutions. And again, these are not future things, these are happening right now. Supply chain optimization, advanced design tools and creativity enhancement, business intelligence, and support decisions. So just to end, I wanted to give you a quick case study and tell a little story about one of my members who has already moved from supervised machine learning, utilizing its MIS system to monitor all of its presses, and it has 20 of them in one massive hall, being able to feed those data sets to a dashboard that human beings need to sift through and interpret. They had 4 or 5 key data analysts that would go through all that. But one of the key things that they found after going through this process and actually installing the first layer of full machine learning, so unsupervised machine learning, is that with all the data and all the sensors and everything that was coming back, and all the suggestions that were being given on how to improve productivity, efficiency, where they were predicting breakdowns and failures, where they're identifying that these are the set of most efficient ways that you can run your business, the human beings saw something that was really surprising to them. One of the most inefficient parts of the business was on a specific press. And going through all the data, they couldn't understand it. It was because it was their premier team. They had a team of 10 people that in a really hot situation with a tight turnaround deadline in their big factory, they deploy to their workflow to make sure that job went down on time. And there were productivity issues. There were breakdown issues. There were a lack of hitting targets. And they could not believe for a minute that their crack team of 10 people who'd been with them for 20 years were involved in that issue. Once they'd done through the generative AI and gone through all of that, the machine learning, not generative AI, they were given unequivocal proof it was that team of 10. When they looked into it, they realized, they watched them working on the press, and despite their level of technical expertise, despite their level of knowledge within the business, they were using one of the key machines wrongly, causing breakdowns and inefficiency. What had blinded the humans was emotion. They'd hired these people, they'd trained these people, they'd gone to dinner with these people, and they couldn't believe that they'd get it wrong, but they did. The machine learning told them that. Now, there's no issues, no one lost their jobs. All they did was send them on a training course for 2 days, and the problem went away. So, to finish, one of the biggest hopes for our sector, and there are many issues that will come up through the course of today. For all those issues, I truly believe that AI is a helping hand for our industry. The potential is massive, it is here right now, and it will help us going forward in the future to be more relevant and stay productive. Thank you very much.
Thank you.